An early timeout is coming for the Buffaloes. 6-0 Coffee County on the First Vision Bank scoreboard. 6:52 to play in the first. You're listening to Coffee County basketball, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Timeout on the floor brought to you by Chanel. Great Remax First Realty. Sale with Chanel, 273-5358. Buffalo basketball out of the stoppage. Coffee County a quick 6-0 lead. Threes from Kaysen Morgan and Natalie Barnes. That puts Natalie 10 points away from 1,500 career points, by the way. See what Clarkrange come up with out of the stoppage. Cottle turns around, kicks it out to Phillips. Phillips dealing with Barnes. That's a tough assignment. Over to the left wing. Three is up and in for Ellie Gunter. And Clarkrange is on the board. Clarkrange got the bench into it over there. Barnes off a screen from Spears. Thought about that three. Instead, she's going to roll it back to Morgan. Inside, misses the easy runner. Gets it back. Spears kicks it out to Patton, who looked like she was hit or tipped on that three. And she airballed it. I thought she may have gotten hit on the three, but it goes out of bounds. Coffee County got a good look there. Natalie finding Morgan Spears rolling to the basket off the double team. Morgan just couldn't get the finish from the left side. Clarkrange basketball. Coffee County in a man look defensively. Kaysen Morgan defending, driving to the basket is Phillips. Her runner is no good. J.D. Nagadula fighting through traffic up the floor for Coffee County. Nagadula drives. Nice dish to Morgan Spears, who finishes off the glass. First bucket for Morgan. Nice assist there for J.D., who's averaging 6.5 of those a game. She pulled the double team and immediately finds Morgan. Pass to the wing is tipped out of bounds by Audrey Patton. So Clarkrange to throw it inside front court. Good matchup here for Coffee County. Good test here on the home floor this afternoon. You know what's good? We're listening to a little Lady Raider basketball, some J&G Pizza. How about that for dinner tonight? 728-9696, J&G Pizza and Steakhouse. Inbound is tipped away and stolen. First turnover of the game. Kaysen Morgan comes out of there with it off the tip. Pass ahead to Patton. Patton finds Morgan Spears, misses the short 8-foot jumper. Nice ball movement, just could not finish it there. But shout out to the Lady Raiders on their ball movement. If those buckets start to fall, they're in good shape. Top of the key, Cottle dribbles right, picks it up on the elbow, back to the basket, needs some help. She's kind of shut off, makes a nice bounce pass down the lane. Patton collides with Phillips. Phillips gets the ball back and puts it in the bucket. It's a nice pass by Cottle to Kennedy, or to Phillips, excuse me. Who finished? Barnes. Double team, finds Nagadula. Nagadula head fake, dribbles into the free throw line. Jumper, good. Rattles in there, J.D. Nagadula. 4 different Lady Raiders have scored points, and they lead 10-5 on the First Vision Bank scoreboard. 20 years of banking in Manchester at First Vision Bank. Celebrate with them. Learn more at fvb.bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Good defense up top by Morgan Spears. Knocked it away from Phillips, who picks it back up. Pass up top, stolen by Barnes. Second turnover of the game. Speed Queen fast break. Natalie's left-handed layup is good, and she's fouled. And she's headed to the free throw line. That's 5 for Natalie. Let's see who that foul is on. For Clarkrange. Foul's going to be on number 10, sitting her first. Team first. Speed Queen washers and dryers are available at Garner's Furniture in Manchester. Free delivery in the local area, 204 East McLean Street. 6 for Natalie. And she just needs to get about 7 more. And she'll have 1,500 career points as a Lady Raider. Coffee County up 13-5. That's the more important thing to worry about. Handoff down the lane, kick it out. Left wing, Sitton's 3 up, no good. Good box out by the Lady Raiders all the way around. Rebound Morgan to Nagadula. Nagadula fast up the floor. Finds Kaysen Morgan trailing on the wing. Her 3-pointer won't go. Morgan Spears tipping it out, but tipping it into the first row of the bleachers. Ava McIntosh is over there, along with Olivia Vincent, some former Lady Raiders, collecting that basketball. It's good to see them here today. Coffee County checking in a sub. Well, they thought they were going to, but they're not going to let in Mathern. 3:34 to play, first quarter matinee basketball today. The Santa Shootout at Joe Frank Patch Memorial Gymnasium. Clarkrange in town. Coach Joe Pat Cope said they were here during the summer and sang karaoke for about 3 hours over at Granddad's. And he claims they're going to do the same thing tonight. We'll see. Pass to the wing is errant and out of bounds for Clarkrange. Coffee County forces the turnover, the third. In comes Mathern, out goes Morgan Spears. Lily averaging, drawing almost a charge a game. We'll see how she does. She's scoring about 4 a game. Barnes will double team. Her pass is tipped. Goes into the backcourt. Kaysen Morgan had it knocked away from her. And here comes Clarkrange the other way. Nice spin move. Right hand up and in for Phillips. Looked like maybe Kaysen was hesitant to get the ball because she was worried of it over and back. But Coach Cope's argument is saying, hey, I'd rather have an over and back than an easy layup the other way. It wouldn't have been, though. That pass was tipped. 13-7, Coffee County in front. Referees have allowed some contact in this one. Nagadula trying to get baseline. Puts up a runner from over there. J.D. Nagadula. And it puts that one in there. It's 15-7. 2:30 to play first quarter. Gunter up near the volleyball line, guarded tightly by Natalie Barnes. Her pass to the wing is into the first row of the bleachers. Finds Kaysen Lowry over there. 4th turnover forced by Coffee County. They're forcing 16.5 a game. And they're right on pace for that today. Unless Clarkrange can clean this up a little bit. They've had a few of those passes not go how they want. Nagadula's picked up her dribble. She is in trouble. But she finally gets some help from Natalie Barnes. Barnes off of a screen, hands it off to Patton. Patton sliding, kicks to Nagadula. Now Barnes, top of the key. 3-pointer, a little too far, can't get it to go. Mathern crashes in there and gets the rebound and puts it up and in. Lily Mathern off the bench, a rebound and a bucket and a timeout. Clarkrange. Lady Raiders lead by 10. Timeout brought to you by Chanel Gray, Remax First Realty. Sell with Chanel.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Brothers Implement Company, 7593 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro.
Hot start for the Lady Raiders after a week off. Lead by 10, 17-7 over Clarkrange in Manchester. Lady Raider basketball brought to you by Al White for Lincoln to Manchester. Check out their full inventory at alwhiteMotors.com. See what the Buffalo dial up out of this timeout. Top of the key, 3-point shot up and good. They got sitting open off a screen and she buried that one. And it's 17-10. Don't expect Clarkrange to go away. They're going to fight. They're a well-coached basketball team. Big expectations for them in all games. They will not lay down in any scenario. Kaysen Morgan dribbles, nearly walked, almost mishandled the pass, but she gets it over to Audrey. Patton back to her. Morgan has it knocked away, picks it up, finds Patton in the corner. Audrey hands it back to Morgan. Physical, she gets out of there and bring it around to the right side. Nagadula dribbles past the defender. Her short jumper is no good. Rebound is controlled by Callie Upchurch, who checked into the game and collected that rebound right there. Top of the key, Caitlin Cottle, no good. Rebound, Nagadula ahead to Mathern. 2-point bucket. Lily Mathern, another assist from J.D. Nagadula. That's at least 3 for her in the first quarter. She just continues to drop dimes. New player in for Clarkrange, number 42, Abby Stepp. Stella Byers checking out. 19-10, Coffee County in front, final 20 seconds here. Stoppage for a shoe tying there. Trying to get to the bucket was Phillips. Lost control of it. Coffee County's got it on a turnover. 10 seconds. Nagadula to Barnes. Skips it. Mathern. Now Patton. Audrey drives out to Mathern. Here comes a three from Lily Mathern. Off the mark. 3 seconds. Rebound. And Coffee County ties this up with 1.2. And that's not a bad situation because that gives Clarkrange the basketball. And that gives Coffee County will get the possession to start the second quarter. So full court pressure coming. Inbound finds Phillips. Phillips trying to pass it ahead, but she didn't have enough time to do that. And that ends the first quarter. Coffee County in front. It's a good one, 19-10 at the patch. On the First Vision Bank scoreboard, this is Coffee County basketball, driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Garrettson Stone and More on McMinnville Highway is your premium dealer for all things gravel and all things topsoil. When it comes to improving your home and property, Garrettson Stone has you covered. Decorative rock like Alabama Sunset and basic driveway and construction gravel. Premium grade topsoil. They sell trailers and yes, they do deliver. Garrettson Stone offers the best price on gravel and rock because they harvest their own. Go see them at 8220 McMinnville Highway right next to First Chance Market. Garrettson Stone and More. Come rock with us.
I'm not going in there. Play for it.
All right, come on. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got this.
Lady Raider basketball to start the second quarter, and they lead 19-10 on the First Vision Bank scoreboard. Josh Peterson with you solo today. Got boys basketball tonight at 5:30 against Lakeland Prep. Court Steer's going to be on the call for that. Back at the studio, pushing the buttons, turning the knobs, it is Hudson Clutter. Haley Harris in the game for Coffee County to start this second quarter. She gets the ball in the short corner. She's trying to go to the basket and has it poked away. Coffee County gets it back. Patton attacks and scores the basketball. First bucket for Audrey Patton today. Jabba Audrey staying within the backcourt. Harris had it poked away from her, but Audrey there to help. Phillips dribbles in and kicks it out. Three up from Sitton is good. Sitton's a good three-point shooter. It's her second one of the ball game. She's got two, and Ellie Gunter has one. Zone look here now for Clarkrange. Coffee County was able to penetrate pretty well against the man look. Here comes a three from Kaysen Morgan from the corner, and it's good. Kaysen Morgan, her second Markham's Pharmacy three-pointer of the game. Instant test results when it comes to those flu and COVID tests are available at Markham's, and of course, they take care of your prescriptions. MarkhamsPharmacy.com. Great service guarantee. MacArthur Street, Manchester. Markham's Pharmacy. 24-13. Coffee County in front. Sitton drives and kicks to Gunter. Gunter now picked up by Barnes. Pass to the wing was almost out of bounds, but Gunter saves it. Now around to the corner. Cottle drives, kicks. There's Sitton again. Her three not good. Short. Patton gets the rebound and finds her junior point guard, J.D. Nagadula. Nagadula up the floor. Finds Kaysen Morgan. Three-pointer is up. Good! She got the roll. Kaysen Morgan with the shooter's roll. It bounced and rolled and bounced again. And she got it. She's got 9. Another Marcos Pharmacy 3, and the lead is 27-13, Coffee County. She just shooters shoot, you know. Sometimes they get that shooter's roll. If I shot that, it would have bounced and clanked all the way up against the rafters. Kaysen Morgan just has that magic touch there. Long three, Cottle, no. Rebound, Haley Harris. She's averaging about 4 of those a game. Not bad off the bench. Nagadula, nice move. Kicks it to Morgan. They close out on her close, harder this time, and she's going to not shoot. Back to Morgan. She'll shoot this time. Kaysen Morgan again. Kaysen Morgan. Somebody better call the fire department in this timeout because she's red hot, and it's 30-13 Coffee County. Full timeout Clarkrange. Brought to you by Chanel Gray, RE/MAX First Realty.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Buying or selling property? Attorney Sean Trail in Manchester is your trusted partner, handling everything from contract to close. Need a will? He's got you covered there too. Now Sean has joined forces with attorney Patrick Swanson, and their team can handle comprehensive estate planning and trusts. For peace of mind, put your trust in attorney Sean Trail and attorney Patrick Swanson. 931-728-0419, SeanTrailAttorney.com.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. The LX series is part of the #1 selling compact tractor lineup in the U.S., built with premium features and the comfort and versatility to make your land your own. Stop by your local Kubota dealer today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $1,300. Now through September 30th. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Brothers Implement Company, 7593 Hillsboro Highway in Hillsboro.
Buffalo basketball out of the timeout. Coffee County leads 30-13. Man-to-man look for Coffee County, trying to get a turnover, trying to get a 5 count there. J.D. Nagadula was all over Cottle, but she handled that. Now at the top of the key, Phillips' 3 is good. Lydia Phillips has got 7. Coffee County on the other end. Finds Audrey Patton in the corner, and Audrey Patton knocks one down. Lady Raiders are shooting it well. They shot it well last Friday against Fayetteville City. And shooting it well again tonight as Patton answers the Markham's Pharmacy 3. Headed to the basket and getting there, Sophia Sitton, her first 2-point field goal. She has a couple of threes. She's got 8. Kaysen Morgan to the corner. Patton, they close out on her hard. And you could tell the discussion during that last full timeout was about closing out on the shooters. Now, Coffee County should be able to get some drives on that. Here comes Kaysen Morgan from the corner. Misses this time. Rebound, Clarkrange. But you watch the Buffaloes close out. There's a long 3. Logo depth. No good for Gunter. Patton has the rebound. She shot that thing from way out there. Nagadula drops a dime to Harris. Left side in. Haley Harris. What a pass from Nagadula. Harris was trying to get from the right side of the rim to the left side. Actually hit the bottom. It came right back to her. Then she finished it. 35-18. Coffee County in front. Buffaloes to the wing. 3-pointers up and good for Sitton. She's got 3 of those. She's got 11 points of 18 that Clarkrange has on the board. Nagadula finds Barnes. Her 3's off the mark. Patton gets the rebound, tied up. Possession will be Clarkrange. Yeah, we'll have photos from this afternoon's ball game on Facebook and Instagram. Be sure to check for those. Photo galleries are financed by Coffee County Bank. Coffee.bank. Member FDIC. Living in better for 50 years. 14-point lead for Coffee County. Clarkrange hanging in there with some good 3-point shooting. Coffee County trying to eliminate that. They got some new players at the table. Morgan Spears and Adeline Clark over there. Nagadula following out Phillips. Sitton has been the hot shooter. She gives it to Phillips. Phillips guarded by Harris. Haley sends her to the left. She gets the finish anyway. Phillips has 9. It's pretty much all Sitton and Phillips. They got 20 of the 23. Barnes. 3-pointers up, good. Natalie Barnes from the right side. She's got 9 on that Markham's Pharmacy 3. Been a minute since she scored. And Coffee County in this ballgame just answering everything on the offensive end. Clarkrange has not played poorly. They've got the 5 turnovers, but Coffee County's just shooting lights out in this ballgame. Barnes forcing a loose ball, but picked up. Cottle now trying to go right. Kicks it out, now heading in down the left side, and a blocking foul is coming on Patton as Gunter went down the left side of the lane, and Patton sliding over trying to stop her, and she's going to get hit with the blocking foul. First foul on Audrey, team first of the ball game. And free throws coming for Ellie Gunter, who's got 3 points for the Buffaloes. A 2:07 to play here in the first half. First free throw is up and good. Clark and Morgan Spears in. Kaysen Morgan, Audrey Patton out for Coffee County. One more free throw to go for Gunter. Second one is up and good. She's got 5. And Coffee County's lead is 13, 38-25. with 2 minutes to play here in the half. They're going to try to trap JD. She gets it ahead to Barnes. Barnes skips to Haley Harris. Open three, and she buries it. Haley Harris with a Markham's Pharmacy three, her first three-pointer of the game. And again, Coffee County just hitting everything. It's 41-25. Good job by JD Nagadula and Natalie Barnes to handle that. They were trying to trap JD as soon as she got to midcourt. Handled it well. Skip. Cottle gets to the lane. Fires it up off the glass hard. Misses. Ball is loose. JD Nagadula has it. An empty trip for Clarkrange. They haven't had many of those lately. Nagadula finds Morgan Spears. Misses the bunny. Ball is loose on the floor. Harris comes out of there with it, and Coach Joe Pat Cope got a timeout with that ball on the floor. 30-second timeout. Brought to you by Chanel Gray, RE/MAX First Realty. I'll keep it here. Sell with Chanel. Plenty of ways to sell your home. Why not the RE/MAX way with an experienced agent like Chanel Gray? 273-5358. That's 273-5358 for Chanel Gray with RE/MAX First Realty. Minute 23 to play, first half. Coffee County in front of Clarkrange, 41-25. Opening game for the Lady Raiders in the Santa Shootout. They'll play tomorrow at 11:30 against Harpeth Hall, and that's their only other game in this tournament. And the boys playing this afternoon at 5:30. If you want to catch that, that'll also be on Thunder Radio. Court Steer will be on the call. After Christmas, the Lady Raiders head down to the Gulf Shores Beach Bash, and we'll go down there with them starting on the 27th. Coffee County entry from Barnes is loose, knocked away, held ball. Possession will be Coffee County's. Looked like somebody ran that wrong coming out of the timeout. Barnes to throw it in again, lobs it up top. Morgan Spears back to the basket. Looking to hand it off to Natalie. It was defended tightly by Phillips, but Natalie gets it back and retreats to midcourt to set the offense for Coffee County. Phillips right there with her. Natalie's eyeing that clock. I can't imagine Coffee County holding for a minute 8. But I think she was waiting on Coach Cope to bark out what he wanted. Natalie trying to go left, and a foul called on Phillips. That's her first. Just team first here for, team second for Clarkrange. I didn't see the other one. The other one was in the first quarter. So side front court inbound. Throwing it into the back court is Clark, and jumping up and grabbing it athletically is Natalie Barnes. Barnes brings it back into the front court. 50 seconds to play. Looking for a screen from Spears. They double her off the screen, and she handles it well. Now they double Nagadula. Back to Barnes. Barnes dribbles into the elbow. Jumper is good for Natalie Barnes. She's got 11. 2 more for Nat. Gets her to 1,500. And Coffee County's lead is 43-25. Natalie, a Samford signee. If you're familiar with Samford, they were in action last night, beat Lipscomb, and former Lady Raider Olivia Vinson for the Bison. And you're going to hand check called. Coffee County, was that Harris? Her first. Inbound knocked away by Spears and out of bounds. 16 seconds to play. Phillips to throw it in right in front of the Coffee County bench in the front court for Clarkrange. They're going to want to get a good shot off here to close things. Take a little momentum. Phillips trying to get a screen, drives through traffic. Her runner is no good in the paint. Rebound, Haley Harris. Harris fighting for control of this basketball. Somehow gets it out to JD Nagadula. Nagadula launches this thing from about 70 feet and got it pretty close, but I think all she had. It's off the mark. That ends the first half. Coffee County with a good first half shooting the basketball. My goodness, red hot on the floor. 43-25. Lady Raiders in front on the First Vision Bank scoreboard. It's time for the Boskies halftime show. Whether it's a dinner for two or a big office party, they got you covered at Boskies Grill at Willowbrook Golf Course, named Southern Middle Tennessee's finest steak. Stop by and try it out. They got that prime rib special tonight. They got that on Fridays and Saturdays. They have a course for everyone at Boskies Grill. Check them out online at boskiesgrill.com. Lady Raiders in front, 43-25.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Halftime score from the Patch. Coffee County in front 43-25. Clarkrange not playing bad basketball. Coffee County just is not missing anything in the first half. Bosque's halftime show joined by Coffee County boys coach Andrew Taylor. Coach, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Josh.
Yeah, I'm glad we're having the Santa shootout here at the Patch. Glad y'all put this together. Got a lot more boys teams in it than girls teams, so people want to come see some good boys basketball. Get on down here. Got a game coming up in a minute. Then you guys play at 5:30 this afternoon. I couldn't find a lot about Lakeland Prep out on the interwebs. I'm sure you have found more than I have, but I don't know much about these guys. I've not seen them before.
Yeah, we put it up on the TSSAA website, and their coach contacted us, and they're from West Tennessee, outside of Memphis, private school, and wanted to come this way and play, and we got a very good little squad, and it's going to be quite the test for us today.
Well, and that's good. I'm assuming they're staying in town for a couple of days, and I know Clarkrange is staying, so we got a few teams hanging out in the Chester.
Yep.
So that's good for our local economy, and glad that you guys are doing that. You've been off for about a week. What have you been working on, and keys to getting a victory today?
Well, taking care of the basketball, making good decisions. Defensively, been working on our zone probably a little more than we have. We spent most of our focus preseason, early season on our man, and we're going to have to use some zone more to deal with some size issues we're going to run into come district time. So doing that, getting up shots, trying to stay in shape, trying to get ready to hopefully win this tournament.
Yeah, well, that would be fantastic. You play today, you win. You'll play again tomorrow night at 7. We won't talk about it if you lose, but just in case, play tomorrow at 4. Right. Now, the boys' schedule hasn't changed because I'm making sure, because I know the girls' schedule got all kind of wrecked.
Okay, so here's what's happened on the boys' side. When we had to pull a girls' game out, somebody dropped on us.
Yes.
That moved some of the boys' action up.
Okay.
So basically, if we win, we'll play tomorrow at 5:30.
5:30. All right.
5:30. I'll get you and make sure you got an updated schedule.
5:30.
Coach Cope brought me one.
Okay.
Some point yesterday.
Nobody thinks of me. I just get,
I'm trying to.
Joe Pat over. He doesn't think of me much. He just kind of randomly texts me things.
Well, bless his heart. These teams have been really difficult to deal with. You drop it out.
You're gonna get some monetary contracts going or something.
I mean,
it's kind of weird. The
this
dropouts.
thing's starting on Friday, and you're calling him, Wednesday afternoon, telling us you can't come, and we have to line up officials, and if you don't give them enough notice, they're still going to charge you, and of course contact media and radio and people that are going to work the table for you, and we have good people like Justin McIntosh and other folks helping us with this event, because part of the proceeds do go to the Dusty Elam Foundation. So, there's a lot more going on to it than people realize.
100%. Well, how's that new grandbaby?
Oh, that new grandbaby's fantastic.
Good.
She's just been hanging out at the house with her mom, and everybody's adjusted to life with a baby, but they're all good.
Good deal. Well, Coach, go get a dub later on. Court Steers got your game tonight. Hopefully we'll be here for some of that as well, and then we'll see you tomorrow here at the Patch, okay?
All right, thanks, Josh.
Halftime stats coming up next. Lady Raiders in front, 43-25.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Halftime stats brought to you by attorney at law Edward North. Things are going south. You need to go north. Call Ed North in Manchester on Hillsborough Boulevard, 931-728-0820. Let's start with Clarkrange at the half. Sophia Sitton leading the way. She's got 11. Lydia Phillips has 9-5 for Ellie Gunter. 5 turnovers. They cleaned that up. They had 4 in the first quarter and ended up with just 5 there, so they did clean that up. 2 of 2 at the free throw line. Coffee County led by Kaysen Morgan. She has 12. Natalie Barnes has 11 for the Lady Raiders, and they spread the scoring around a little bit. Audrey Patton has 5. Haley Harris has 5 off the bench. Lily Mathern has 4 off the bench. JD Nagadula has 4 to go along with several assists. And Morgan Spears has 2. Coffee County is 1 of 1 at the free throw line. Just 1 turnover to my count and no foul trouble. Haley Harris has 1. Audrey Patton has 1. Thanks for listening to the Boskies Halftime Show. Boskies, the finest steak in southern Middle Tennessee, as voted by the listeners and readers of Peterson Media Group. So stop by and see what that's all about. Boskies Grill at Willowbrook Golf Course. No, you don't have to be a golfer to enjoy some of that fine dining. They got a course for everyone. 43-25, Coffee County in front. Time for the second half. All right, we got the Clarkrange basketball. We switched directions. The Buffalo going left to right on your radio dial. Coffee County will be going right to left. That's opposite on Raider TV, but it doesn't matter because you can see it all for yourself. It's Nagadula, Kaysen Morgan, Morgan Spears, Audrey Patton, Natalie Barnes. The original starting 5 for Coffee County. Same starting 5 for Clarkrange as well. It is Cottle, Sitton, Gunter, Phillips, and I believe Stella Byers is out there. Yep, there she is in the corner. Clarkrange basketball, we are underway in quarter number 3. Bounce pass into the post. Shut off, kick it out. Phillips on the wing, now top to Sitton. Both of those good shooters. And they fire it over to Gunner, kind of who's been another weapon as well. Coffee County trying to keep them pushed out, and they retreat out to midcourt to reset the offense. Pretty long trip for Clarkrange. Come down here. Buffaloes high on the right wing, Sitton, guarded by Barnes. Barnes shuts off her dribble, and she gives it up. Now up top to Phillips, guarded tightly by J.D. Nagadula. Nagadula pushing her back to the volleyball line. Now she flips it over to the left side to Gunter. Both teams shot it pretty well in the first half. Coffee County just shot it better. Like to see the percentages later. 43-25, Coffee County in front. Don't forget photo gallery from today. Facebook and Instagram, search for Thunder Radio. We'll have those up in a little bit after the ball game. Nice one-handed pass inside to Phillips. She leaves it downstairs to Byers. Byers lays it up and off the glass. That's a nice ball movement there. Long possession, made a minute and a half. And Byers gets her first bucket of the game. Pass to the wing. Coffee County just thought mishandled it, but I guess it was tipped by Phillips, but she didn't think so. Phillips saying, I didn't touch that, but she didn't get the call. Coffee County in the half court. Barnes in the corner, kicks it up top to Morgan Spears. Spears drives, dishes, collected by Patton, who puts up a 3, air ball, but Barnes gets it, and she's fouled on the baseline. Not a lot of fouls called first half. Foul on Byers, her first, team first here of the third quarter. New player in, Byers will check out, and in is Abby Stepp. Into Spears. Spears holds it. Loses her dribble. Gives it up top to Nagadula. Dribbles right to Morgan. Back to Nagadula. Baseline drive. JD off the glass. Nagadula quick as a hiccup down the baseline. And a good finish for JD. She has 6. Coffee County's lead is now 45-27. Phillips trying to get inside and get around Spears. She does so and puts it up and in. Nice ball movement there, but nice handles by Phillips. And she was able to get around Morgan Spears. And now a ball is knocked away from Nagadula, and a foul is going to be called up top on Clarkrange, trying to get that loose ball as Phillips hit Audrey Patton. Her second, team second here. Coffee County got away with one there. Took care of the basketball pretty good. Just one turnover unofficially. Stat update brought to you by attorney law Edward North. Barnes off a screen. 3-pointer up. No good for Natalie Barnes. Off back iron up over the backboard. Reminder, the Raider boys playing tonight at 5:30 at home. If you'd like to come out and check that out, they got Lakeland Preparatory School out of the Memphis area in town for the weekend. Off a double screen, Phillips steps through Nagadula and puts it up and in. Lydia Phillips has 13. 14-point ball game. Barnes on the wing. Over to Spears. Gives it back to Natalie. Lead is 14. Kaysen Morgan on the wing. Now J.D. Nagadula. Coffee County's got a 5-out look. Three-pointer up, Natalie Barnes. Good! A three-pointer for Natalie Barnes. That puts her over 1,500 career points. And Coach Cope's going to call a timeout. Here comes Holly to take a picture. And they got a timeout on the floor. Brought to you by Chanel Gray, RE/MAX First Realty. There you go, Holly. Good. We got a photo of that. Natalie's mom, Sarah, down here taking photos as well. So congratulations to Natalie. 1,501 career points with that. Markram's Pharmacy three-pointer. She's got 14 in the ball game today. She's had a red-hot start to the season. 21 points a game through the first 9. So, I'm not great at math, but she's up near 200 points this season alone. We're just getting going. Got plenty of games left. 48-31 on that made three. Clarkrange basketball. Gunter thought about that long three from the wing, but we'll give it up to Sitton. Sitton dribbles right, drops back to Phillips, who's really good with the dribble. Back to Sitton, guarded by Spears. Trying to get inside. Pretty good defense by Morgan. Forces her out of the paint. Her shot no good. Kaysen Morgan comes out of there with the basketball. Double teamed, but she finds J.D. Nagadula. Nagadula ahead. Barnes long skip to Patton, and they move it around the perimeter. J.D. Nagadula from the wing. Good! J.D. Nagadula. She's got 9. She's continuing to get better and better as the year goes. As she gets more and more comfortable, you'll see more and more of that from J.D. Nice pass to a cutting Sitton. No good. Defended by Morgan Spears. Here comes Nagadula. It's a 20-point ball game. Lady Raiders in front, 51-31. Kaysen Morgan bounces down into the corner. Patton to a cutting J.D. Nagadula. Pulls up at the elbow. Rattles out. I thought she was about to knock that down. It looked good from where I was, but just clipped the front iron and threw it off its trajectory. J.D. red hot in this one. She's got 9. Several assists early. Got a high post, step. And running the baseline back there is Cottle, and Phillips says, forget all that. I'm just going to shoot a 3. No good. Rebound, Audrey Patton, who's averaging 5 boards a ball game. J.D. ahead. Kaysen Morgan in the corner. They double her. She gives it up. Kaysen Morgan, head fake, dribbles in, jumper, good. Kaysen Morgan with the moves. And I believe that's going to be a timeout. Nice head fake, Kaysen Morgan. Dribble, pull up, jumper, and it's 53-31 timeout Clarkrange. Brought to you by Chanel Gray, RE/MAX First Realty.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Common John is fun.
I just love the people here.
We say all the time, our saying is, we are Common John, because there is no John, it's us.
Don't miss it.
Calling all sports fans, A Winning Attitude has the Pennant Spirit apparel to complete your look. All new colors, every color combination. Get your favorite gear glitter lettered and personalized at A Winning Attitude. Have your trophies made at A Winning Attitude. Sports accessories can be found at A Winning Attitude. Shop the Red Raider Rack at A Winning Attitude. For all things sports, it's A Winning Attitude. 111 Murfreesboro Highway in Manchester.
So many ways to sell your home. Go with an experienced agent with the tools of RE/MAX First Realty. Chanel Gray, locally owned, worldwide known. 931-273-5358. for Chanel Gray, Remax First Realty. 53-31, biggest lead of the game for Coffee County out of this timeout. It's Nagadula, Kaysen Morgan, Lily Mathern, Natalie Barnes, and Audrey Patton on the floor. Sitting, driving. No good, but a block foul called on Mathern. Coach Cope thought maybe she'd drawn herself another charge, but didn't get the call. Block on Mathern, her first. Team first. And headed to the free throw line is Caitlin Cottle. Excuse me, I said that was Sitting, but that was Cottle. Hits the first one. Clarkrange, 3 of 3 at the free throw line. Another one is up. No good this time. Rebound is pulled by Step. So Clarkrange has another chance here. Here comes a 3. No. Rebound. Step has it. Step, 2 rebounds on this trip. Kicks it out. Another attempt. No good. This time Kaysen Morgan with the rebound. That was Gunter on that 3-point attempt. They got Nagadula trapped in the backcourt. They're trying to press. Nagadula's in some trouble. Finds Barnes. Barnes hard up the sideline. Barnes beats the press. Finds Mathern, and Coffee County to set up in the half court now inside of 2 minutes. Nagadula skips to Patton. Patton getting baseline. Kicks to Mathern through her hands. Finds Nagadula. Nagadula finds Barnes in the corner, and she knocks that down. Natalie Barnes with 17. On that Markham's Pharmacy 3. Great service guarantee at Markham's Pharmacy. MacArthur Street, Manchester. Into the post, turnaround jumper up and good. Wide open was Phillips. Just sitting there all by herself. Full court pressure. Barnes dribbling through a triple team. Natalie ahead to Kaysen Morgan. Here comes a 3. Off the mark. Patton gets the rebound. She's fouled hard on the putback. I think that's going to be on Cottle. It will be on Cottle, her first. Team third, and a couple of free throws coming for Audrey. The Al White Motors free throw line. First one is up and good. Audrey's got 6. Right at her average, she's 7.5 a game. Second one is up. Second one is good. Gets them both. Kaysen Morgan out. Good minutes from her. Here's Adeline Clark, sophomore, checking into the ball game. The lead is now 24, 58-34. Coffee County in front. If they hang on here, Clarkrange, a good team, could score it, so got to watch out. But if they hang on, it'll be 50 straight wins here at the patch for the Lady Raiders. The home court advantage is pretty impressive. Cottle drives and kicks. Long 3 coming from Gunter. Top of the key, no good. Mathern gets the rebound. Oh, they call a held ball early on that, but Coffee County gets the possession anyway. Quick on the whistle for the jump because Lily had gotten that and pulled it away, and now Coffee County's got to beat full court pressure. Nagadula lobs it, finds Barnes. Natalie, triple team right through him. Natalie, runner in the paint. Good. Natalie Barnes has 19. And she's trucking towards her average of 21. We're inside of 30 seconds to play. Pull-up jumper. Phillips at the elbow. Off the mark. Long rebound outside. Tipped away by Barnes. Out of bounds as it was headed to Sitton. Some side front court. Inbound Phillips will throw it in for Clarkrange. It's into Cottle. Cottle back to Phillips. Phillips spinning off the glass. Shot won't go. Gets it back. Puts it up. No good. Rebound. Adeline Clark has it. Phillips has played hard for Clarkrange. Can't do everything for him, and couldn't get that bucket there. Coffee County beats the press. Patton puts up a 3. No good. Rebound collected by Sitton. And that ends the third quarter. Coffee County comfortably in front, 60-34. The score on the First Vision Bank scoreboard. Coffee County in front. This is Lady Raider basketball driven by Al White Ford Lincoln.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Elk River Public Utility District, your hometown natural gas provider since 1955.
With crisp fall nights coming soon, you will be tempted to turn on the heat, and that is the best time to have natural gas. Natural gas heating is more comfortable and energy efficient. With natural gas, you'll never run out of fuel. Stop by any of our Elk River Public Utility District offices and let us explain the many advantages of natural gas. Call us at 931-455-9311
or visit irpud.com.
Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane. Household names, not only right here in Coffee County, but across the entire country. Gilly Construction is an established concrete reinforcement company continuously operating for more than 5 decades, and Gilly Crane has been right there with them, proudly serving the Southeast. Gilly Construction and Gilly Crane have been proud supporters of Coffee County athletics for over 50 years. GillyConstruction.com, GillyCrane.com.
Start of the fourth quarter, Coffee County in front 60-34 over Clarkrange. The Santa Shootout at Joe Frank Patch Memorial Gymnasium. Boys play tonight at 5:30. If you want to come by and catch that, we're wrapping up some matinee hoops here. When we get done, we'll get you to Connecting Coffee County in progress, whatever that looks like. We still got a whole fourth quarter to play. It's Clarkrange basketball, driving, finishing, and getting fouled is Gunter. Foul going to be on Coffee County. Adeline Clark, her first. Team first of the quarter, and a free throw coming for Gunter. It's Nagadula, Clark, Barnes, Mathern, and Patton, the 5 out there for Coffee County to start the fourth. It's Phillips, Gunter, Cottle, Sitton, and missing one. Free throw's no good. Oh, she's way back in the back. Chilling back there is Stella Byers. Free throw no good. Coffee County gets it to Mathern. Mathern dribbles around, right hand scoop up and in around Stella Byers. Nicely done by Lily Mathern, because Byers has her by a few inches, looks like, but Lily was able to use her body, create some space, and get a bucket there. Lily Mathern's got some ball skills. Just got to get more consistent. I'm sure she'll tell you that, and she's shown some really good flashes early on in the season. Junior. Her first year getting a lot of meaningful minutes. She played a little bit last year in some spots. It's the case for several Lady Raiders this year. J.D. Nagadula. She played some meaningful minutes last year, but this is the first time. A lot different expectations. Adeline Clark out there right now, same thing. Morgan Spears, same thing. Coffee County's got the ball in trouble high on the right wing. Phillips dribbles, kicks. Finds Sitton back to Phillips. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound. Clark saves it from going out of bounds after it was tipped by Patton. Coffee County basketball. Mathern tumbled and hit the floor on the way up, but she appears to be okay. Long pass ahead to Mathern. Mathern finds Clark, and now bring it back out. Jinsley, Nagadula, and Selvog are at the table. He'll check in on the next dead ball. Coffee County's got a pretty comfortable lead here of 26 points. Mathern driving past a closing out defender. Good read by Mathern. They closed out on her hard, and she went right past and scored the basketball. Also, Haley Harris is at the table. We saw her early in the first half. She's ready to come back in. Buffalo basketball into the corner. Cottle's 3 is off the mark. Long rebound to the elbow is picked up by Nagadula. JD fast up the floor. Dribbles, kicks, finds Natalie Barnes for 3. Won't go. Rebound Mathern, and she's fouled, they say, on the floor. It looked like she was trying to go back up and couldn't because she was fouled, but that's okay. Fouls on Byers, her second. And they say that was on the floor. Everybody went to shoot, but they're calling this on the floor. There's new players, Selvog, Harris, and Jinsley Nagadula. Out goes JD, Audrey, and Mathern. JD Nagadula, Audrey Patton, Lily Mathern out for Coffee County. Barnes to inbound on the baseline. Finds Clark. Clark back to the basket. Hands it off to Natalie. Natalie dribbles over to the left elbow and then drops that in there, and that gives her 21 on that 15-foot jumper. And Coffee County's lead is 30, 66-36. Been a really good ball game played by Coffee County. Clarkrange is a pretty good team. Pass tipped by Jinsley, stolen by Haley Harris. Speed Queen fast break. Haley Harris, left side layup, good. Haley Harris with the bucket. Nicely done on the steal by Jinsley Nagadula, immediately making things happening, and a timeout on the floor, a full timeout. Speed Queen washers and dryers are available at Garner's Furniture. They're your platinum Speed Queen dealer. They have all of your other appliances as well, and they are voted Southern Middle Tennessee's finest furniture and appliance store. Stop by and see them at 204 East McLean Street. Free delivery in the local area for Garner's Furniture. 68-36. Coffee County in front, 5 minutes to play.
The Lady Raiders play here. This is Thunder Radio.
Garrettson Stone and More on McMinnville Highway is your premium dealer for all things gravel and all things topsoil. When it comes to improving your home and property, Garrettson Stone has you covered. Decorative rock like Alabama Sunset and basic driveway and construction gravel. Premium grade topsoil. They sell trailers and yes, they do deliver. Garrettson Stone offers the best price on gravel and rock because they harvest their own. Go see them at 8220 McMinnville Highway right next to First Chance Market. Garrettson Stone and More. Come rock with us.
Coffee County taking advantage of this timeout to get more subs out there. Brylan McAdams, who scored 14 last Friday as a starter against Fayetteville City, is in the ball game. It's McAdams, Jinsley Nagadula, Haley Harris, Andon Selvog, and Adeline Clark for Coffee County. Clarkrange still got most of their starters in there. They're trying to get to the basket there. That was sitting, and now she kicks it out to Phillips. Phillips off to the left side to Gunter, guarded tightly by Jinsley Nagadula. Hand off to Phillips. Phillips, they switch off of a screen. She gets past Selvog off the glass too hard. Rebound Haley Harris, who's got a couple of those today. Nagadula ahead to McAdams. McAdams past baseline, trying to get it to Clark, but through her hands. That pass was, both of those passes just a split second behind. 68-36, 4:19 on the clock. First Division Bank scoreboard. 20 years in banking. First Division Bank. Got a lot of folks here ready to help you out. Go by and see my friend Brad Goodwin, fvb.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Lady Raiders in a man-to-man look. Shout out to Raider TV as well, the video side. That's the high school audio-visual class doing that. Just plugging into my audio. Riddle Trucking making that happen. Pass tipped by Adeline Clark and then stolen by Haley Harris. 7th turnover for Clarkrange. Nagadula ahead. Selvog now into the corner. Head fake. Clark gets baseline. Short jumper. Missed. Oh, good look at it from Adeline. Just could not get the finish. She did everything right. The ball just wouldn't go down the bucket for her. Long three. Clarkrange. That's sitting. No good. Haley Harris with another rebound, and Harris is fouled from behind. Haley Harris, a rebounding machine when she's been in the game. She's not played a ton tonight. She kind of gets mixed playing time some days more than others, but that's at least 3 rebounds for her, if not 4, during her limited playing time. That foul was on Phillips, her 3rd. I don't have Steer here to keep stats for me, but rebounds per minute for Harris are solid. Jinsley over to Harris on the left wing. Haley, ball above her head, surveys the floor. Now she goes right, drives, kicks, finds Andon Selvog ready to shoot it. Off the mark, rebound. Jinsley Nagadula was boxed out under there, grabs it and puts it off the glass with her left hand. Not a lot of freshmen in high school that good with their left hand just to grab that rebound, immediately go back up. And that's the athleticism that Jinsley Nagadula brings to the table. 3-pointer up from the corner, Clarkrange. No, rebound, boxed out by Brylan McAdams. McAdams had gotten a body on Upchurch and moved her out of there. Coffee County turns it over on the way back up the floor. Long pass ahead was stolen. Good job. McAdams and Nagadula both in the game. Both doing a good job getting rebounds down there. They're not the biggest, but doing those little things will get more and more playing time for them as we get into the season. Clarkrange inbound, left wing. Phillips, 3 is up and good. She's got 18. It's a quiet 18. 18 of the 38 for Clarkrange. Pass to a cutting McAdams. Kick it out to Adeline Clark. Her 3 is short. And then off of Clarkrange under the bucket. It was sitting and goes out of bounds. Jinsley to inbound under the bucket. Gets it up top to Selvog. Selvog dribbles in, trying to go back to Jinsley, but it's stolen. Phillips the other way. Runner good. And Phillips has got 20. Coffee County's got Avery Pruitt at the table. McAdams has it poked away. McAdams double team, gets it out of there to Harris. Harris drives, nice dish. Clark, reverse layup. Adeline Clark with the bucket. Nice pass from Harris. And then Clark finishes. Those two played a lot of ball together. They're sophomores. 72-41, minute 35 to play. Cottle finds Gunter, who goes baseline, trying to leave off a pass to Upchurch, and it's a little errant turnover. Here comes Avery Pruitt. Selvog is out. And Coach Joe Pat Copes wanting to chat with Andon about something very specifically. He put her in his seat and has got his whiteboard out. Nagadula. Entry pass to Clark. Nice play. Clark's fouled, and she'll head to the free throw line. Ginsley Nagadula is so smooth passing the basketball. It's really not fair. Madeline Clark to shoot a pair of Al White Motors free throws. Misses the first. We'll do one more. Second Al White Motors free throw is good for Adeline. She's got 3. Lead is 73-41 for Coffee County. We wrap up the last minute or so of this. Macy Jackson, Kinsley Pruitt, and Harper Crossland are at the table. Avery Pruitt is in the ball game. Gunter drives, kicks. 3 is up and good for Sophia Sitton. She's got 14. And full court press, stolen. Cottle puts it up and in. I may have just stole the inbound. 73-46. Thought Cope might call timeout to get those girls in, but he's not gonna. Nagadula to a cutting Haley Harris. A lot of contact in the paint, no call. Clarkrange comes out of there with it. Ball ahead, Buffaloes in the final 30 seconds. Doesn't look like Crossland and Pruitt and Jackson are going to get in here unless we get a late whistle. Gunner shut off on the baseline, kicks it out to Phillips. No good. Rebound is loosened on the floor. Phillips gets it back, kicks it out. Here comes a 3, is good for Sitton, who ended up with 17 on that one. Coffee County just throws the ball away on the inbound. Harris gets it back, and that turnover nearly costly for Coffee County. It's the second time they did that. Coach Cope not happy, and that ends the ball game. Final 73-49.